Akademiks, and check it out now. Oh shit! Now, if you guys don't know, man, 6ix9ine is actually facing an arrest and actually a long prison sentence. All right, now he went to court for another court hearing that was actually requested by the prosecutor, and the prosecutor wrote a long ass letter to the judge saying, "Judge, we've had enough of 6ix9ine. All right, basically, we know that we agreed to a plea that would keep him out of jail if he kept his nose clean. By the way, he agreed to that plea in 2015. It was supposed to expire in 2017, but he already started blowing up because of Gummo. And of course, at that point, the judge said, okay, what about like your GD? You said you would do it. He said, I ain't do it. Okay. Now, because of those things, they extended the time that he was going to be on this plea agreement, okay? It's not probation, but it's just like probation because it's what they call a suspended sentence. They gave him 3 years in jail, but if he did everything right, he never goes to jail, okay? Now, the prosecutor is saying, we got to send him to jail for either 1 to 3 years, and not only that, he has to register as a sex offender. And you want to know why they're actually pointing out that they want him locked up? Mostly it's because of social media. They say, 6ix9ine, while trying to show the court that he is definitely apologetic and it wasn't within his character to be a part of that incident, which involved a 13-year-old girl and him filming a video which was supposed to be a viral prank, but she was naked, okay? And clearly that is against the law. And by the way, apparently she might have got raped by other people. Basically, he took a plea to say, hey, I am pleading guilty to criminal sexual misconduct with a minor, okay? He had 2 years to say, hey, listen, this was a fucked up situation. I really am not that person that y'all locked up. And if he was clean-nosed, did all the requirements, community service, got his GED, got a job, did all that type of stuff, he would be let off the hook. However, according to the district attorney, they're saying he's failed. Number one, they're pointing out that he got locked up twice. They're saying he got locked up for driving with a suspended license and also assaulting a cop, also choking a teen in Houston. And also they're saying the social media is showing that all he wants to do is participate in violence because he invites other artists to have violent altercations with him. Okay? Now, they also bring up the fact that he's a part of the 9 Trey Bloods. Okay? They also say that his conduct related to the gang compromised his prospects for rehabilitation, and they're saying that he should be sentenced, not as a child. You know, he said he was 17 back then. And they're saying, no, nigga, you were 18, okay? And this is the disparity because is it the time that he committed the crime or the time he got arrested, okay? Because he may have been 17 when he did the crime, right? But he might have been 18 when he got arrested. Or he might have been 17 the whole time, or he might have been 18 the whole time. Who knows? Regardless, they're treating it like, yo, nigga, you a grown-ass man. We want you to register as a child offender, okay? We want you to register as a child offender. And we also want you to get locked up, all right? Now, they have suspended the sentencing, right, until October 2nd, right? Now, there's a lot of things he could do. He could try to demonstrate that he is a changed person. You could imagine that he won't be beefing as much anymore until then, right? Of course, record a lot of music in case he got to go in. But when you hear sentencing, usually some type of action will be taken. Maybe he will be incarcerated for some time. And while he's now free and he has to accept that fate, he has to realize his legal team is going to have to do whatever they can to get all these arrests thrown out. So he got partially one of the arrests thrown out already, or one of the charges from one of the arrests. The one that said that he assaulted a cop, they got that thrown out. Right? Now, they need to get everything downgraded and thrown out where they're not arrestable offenses, or at least be found innocent in all those cases, which means, yes, go pay that nigga off in goddamn Houston and get from underneath that particular case that they throw that out, that you could make another hearing to the judge and say, Judge, I know one of the things y'all were mad at me about is getting arrested, but they arrested me for no reason. I got no conviction. Now, that doesn't always work. We saw what happened with Meek. He wasn't convicted of any other things, right? But yet he got sentenced to jail, okay? I don't see the people in New York rallying around for 6ix9ine's release like how they did for Meek, all right? So I hope 6ix9ine actually gets it right. Of course, I'm going to talk to him as a friend, but I hope this is a wake-up call because while you're on this great musical journey and your private jet security and you're doing everything you want to do, remember, you have a case that actually prevented you from doing a lot of real life stuff before you got famous. Don't get lost in the fame. All right, get a comment, make sure you guys like them, subscribe. You can't really stream Treyway shit in jail, can you? Well, actually, there's a lot of those gangsters niggas in jail too. I don't know, man. Anyway, get a comment, make sure you guys like them, subscribe. It's boys Akademiks. Oh.